Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Fed government spent $600 million on fall importation monthly. Nigeria's creative hub underway, federal government says. Representative failed to effect 50% pay cut, blame bureaucracy. Federal government to develop skills among youth. CDS urged West African defense chiefs to uphold democratic values. Representatives promise effective implementation of student loans. JAMB alleged varsities of mobilizing unqualified graduates for NYSC. No hiding place for drug cartels, Marwa says. And on sport, Tobi Amusan qualifies for 100-meter hurdle semis in 2024 Olympics. Now the news in details. The Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy, Wale Edu, has revealed that the country currently spends $600 million on fall importation monthly. He stated that the high import bill is due to neighboring countries benefiting from the country's fuel import. The minister explained that the situation was the reason President Bola Tinubu removed fuel subsidy, as the country does not know the exact amount of fuel consumed internally. The federal government has said plans are underway for the construction of the Nigerian Creative City. The Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy, Anatu Musawa, said this on Wednesday in Abuja. According to her, the project is part of initiatives conceived by the ministry to provide a platform to harness creative opportunities across the country for economic gains. The member of the House of Representatives have yet to implement the resolution to slash the salaries by 50% for the next 6 months. The lawmakers had made promise while deliberating on a motion seeking to forestall the nationwide hunger protest. However, spokesman of the House, Rotimi Akin, blamed bureaucracy for the delayed implementation. The Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman, has directed the National Board for Technical Education and the Nigerian Educational Research and Development Council to develop skills curriculum for adoption and implementation. Maman spoke at a pre-validation meeting of stakeholders on the National Policy on Skills Development yesterday in Abuja. The minister urged the agencies to come up with a skills curriculum for all levels of education and make it ready before the commencement of next academic session in September. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, has said the change of government by the military in West African countries has had unintended consequences and threatened their democratic values in the region. Musa added that the threat of a military takeover of the government must be destroyed, adding that it negated the core responsibilities of the military profession. The CDS spoke during a meeting with West African defense chiefs in Abuja on Wednesday. The House of Representatives has promised to ensure an efficient implementation of the student loan and access to higher education program of the Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. In a statement by its spokesman, Akintunde Rotimi, the House said, in line with its legislative agenda on social sector reform and development, it will continue to advocate for measures through legislation, oversight, and outreach to ensure access to quality education and improvement in the infrastructure of learning institutions. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board has accused some tertiary institutions of aiding candidates with irregular or illegal admissions to falsify records towards mobilization for the National Youth Service cause. JAMB made the allegation in a letter addressed to vice chancellors, provosts, and registrars of tertiary institutions in the country. In the letter signed by Director of Admissions Mohammed Bolaji, JAMB said it noticed that institutions continue to admit candidates outside the Central Admission Processing Unit. The chairman of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, General Brigadier Buba Marwa, has affirmed that with the recent overseas training of its officers, drug cartels will now be discouraged from shipping cocaine into Nigeria because they will be spotted and arrested. According to statements by the NDLA spokesman, Femi Babafemi, Marwa made the remark while receiving the report of the training of 2 NDLA officers abroad. Marwa was quoted as saying that the recent training and certification of officers of the Marine Command in basic diving, advanced open water diving, and full face mask diving will discourage large shipments of cocaine to Nigeria. The last on the news is sport. World champion Tobi Amusan has qualified for the 100-meter hurdles semi-finals in the ongoing 2024 Olympics in Paris on Wednesday. The semi-finals will hold on Friday, August 9, while the final is slated for the penultimate day of the athletics event, Saturday, August 10. And that will be all on Justeventonline News at 9. Here's the recap of that story. Fed Govt spent $600 million on fall importation monthly. Nigeria's creative hub on the way, Fed Govt says. Representatives fail to effect 50% pay cut, blame bureaucracy. Fed Govt to develop skills among youth. CDS urged West African defense chiefs to uphold democratic values. Representatives promise effective implementation of student loan. JAMB alleged varsities of mobilizing unqualified graduates for NYSC. No hiding place for drug cartels, Marwa says, announced sport. Tobi Amusan qualifies for 100-meter hurdles semis in 2024 Olympics. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Remember, a champion is defined not by their wins, but by how they can recover when they fall. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com. And to read more updates, follow us on our social media platforms with a tap at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I'm an infant. It's Ismail. Good night.